Good afternoon, everybody. It's Lewis here from the Hill and Clark Bourne office. It is a early afternoon Bourne property show live. As you can see, it's just myself this afternoon with the weather and everything that's been going on, and obviously the roads. I hope everyone's obviously keeping safe out there as well. Unfortunately, Michael, who's usually with us, is stranded in Lincoln due to the bad weather. So you'll be literally putting up with myself now for the next 15-20 minutes of the show. Great opportunity, if you may, to like the broadcast. So it'd be great. I'm looking at everybody on the screen here already joining us. So good afternoon to Paul, who's joined us straight away. It'd be great for any comments that you've got, any questions at all during the show that you've got regarding property, whether it's buying, selling, any sort of question whatsoever. It can be county-wide, within our region, or localised to the Bourne area as well. Jamie and Natasha, they join us this afternoon as well. So it's 3:20 on a Thursday afternoon. We're going to go through a couple of hot topics to discuss today, couple of questions to answer from last week, and indeed, if you're watching, please send us the thumbs up, send us the hearts, any comments, any questions, send them through during the show as well. So first and foremost, thank you to everybody that joined us last week in the show. Obviously, we had Elaine from Shore Move that joined us. A really good show, to be fair. Lots of content, lots of discussion there regarding the process involved in buying and selling, and it was really informative, and we've had a lot of great feedback from that as well. One of the questions which did come in after the show was from Tina, who asked us, why are estate agents' fees so variable? So we're going to have a bit of a look at that shortly, and I'll give you a little bit of content and a little bit of background behind that. But as I said, it's 3:20, and welcome to the Bourne Property Show. So, first message of the day is from my sidekick Mike, who says, missing being there with me, have a great show, watching from a snowed-in Lincoln. So, great to have you watching, Mike. I'm sure you're working hard, and it's unfortunately the perils of the snow which are coming down at the moment as well in Bourne as we speak. So, we will go back to the question from last week, which was from Tina, who asked why estate agents' fees are so variable. It's a great question, really, Tina. It's a very difficult one to probably give too much kind of background on in terms of specific agents, but I'll give you a bit of an overview, really, on kind of how I view it. It's very much the case of agents will charge different fees from their own perspective, because they all run their own business, so they'll have their own reasons behind fees. But the key is not to really be too hung up about the fee. It's found by a lot of the reviews, a lot of the studies that take place, a lot of the questionnaires that are done via Rightmove, Zoopla. There's a company called the Property Academy as well that do a lot of independent surveys on why people choose their estate agent. And interestingly, only 25% of the answers on average are about the actual fee. The key factors when someone is choosing their estate agent, Tina, is the case they're looking at the fact that did they get on with the person that came out? Because that's the first person that you always meet. That's your first engagement with the estate agent, and you want to be able to feel comfortable. You want to be able to feel confident with them as well. Not only that they're going to sell your home, but they're going to trust you. You know, they need to trust you. They need to feel comfortable around you, and they need to know that when they give you your business to sell what is your biggest asset, that you are going to look after it, and you are going to do best by them, which is getting the best price for their home and getting it through to a quick and efficient sale. So one of the big factors when people are looking to choose their agent, and this is from feedback I've had in the past, and indeed from surveys that have happened over recent months and years, is about the people they meet, the agent that they meet initially, and do they want to use them and instruct them to market their home. The other element is, of course, is how they're going to get the best possible price. So that is a really big factor to a lot of people in terms of what they're going to do to get the best price for their home. So for me, the feedback I always like to give, and probably what I like to discuss in any market appraisal, is what we're going to do to get the best price, how we're going to market the home, how we're going to go above and beyond and indeed differentiate ourselves and your home when it comes to getting it sold and for the best price. to give you a little bit of an idea, we average 97% of the market price at the moment here at the Bourne office, and we are selling properties under what are the standard selling times. So a lot of people will choose their agent, again, not just on fee, but they will choose it on what they're going to do to get in terms of marketing their home. So for example, we'll use, if I may, we'll use ourselves as an example. Professional photography, making your home stand out, floor plans, a video tour. You know, these are things that we are doing at the moment, and they're going down with real success. The personal attention to detail. So is your agent going to accompany the viewings for you? Are they going to come and have a look at the property before they start marketing, so they know what they're marketing, they know the property they're going to be selling? I think that's really, really important. As well as that, it's about getting good feedback, constructive feedback when you're trying to sell your home. It's not always about bringing the price of your home down. Sometimes it can be things that the vendor does and the seller to make the home more saleable. Equally, the responsibility of ourselves, the estate agents, to make your home as saleable as possible. So it's more, when it comes to why are fees variable, it's more the case of, can those agents offer those services? That's the biggest thing as far as I'm concerned. Can they offer those services, and can they kind of justify getting the best price for you? What I'd be looking at as well when choosing an estate agent are comparable evidence. So have they actually been able to show that they've sold properties within your price range? Have they been able to show recent success stories? Have they got testimonials from sellers about the fact that they've achieved the best possible price and the best transaction for the seller? And if they can prove that, and if they can show that to you, then actually they are the agents, like ourselves, that can usually justify, you know, if I may say, a realistic fee to the marketplace. And I know myself and my colleague Mike mentioned that in previous, the average fee in the Bourne marketplace is between 1–1.25%. If you're getting agents that are doing considerably less than that, are they offering the same sort of marketing packages, and are they proving that getting the best possible price for your home is the paramount importance? So most people are looking at, can they work with the estate agent they employ, can they trust them? Equally, what is the agent offering in terms of a marketing package to get the best price for your home? And then from there, it's the case of the price. It comes down to the price. Are you happy with the valuation? Is it a valuation which takes into account your needs? You know, what the agent should be asking is, what's your motivation? What are you looking to do? How can we help you with your next onward purchase, or what happens when your home gets sold? But equally, are they combining the balance of getting the best possible price for your home and meeting it within the best timescale possible? Now, there can be variance to that depending on your motivation to sell. You may need to sell quicker, which may influence a slight difference in the price. Equally, you may want to take your time and try and get the best possible price for your property, therefore timescale isn't an issue. So in answer to your question, Tina, that's probably the variance to why agents will vary on fees. But like anything, if you want us to come out and discuss all those different elements with you, give us a call here at the office. Pop in and come and see us. We'll have a cup of tea and have a chat about it. Drop us an email and we'll be able to help you out from there. So hopefully that'll answer the question, Tina, from last week. And that's one of the hot topics discussed for this week so far. Just going back, Natasha, Team Spalding is with you. So afternoon, everybody at the Spalding office. Obviously, everybody at Hill and Clark is still at work. So we've got some of the guys joining there. Paula says going solo. Yeah, I'm a one-man band today, Paula. So hopefully I'm doing the best job possible. Penny joins us, Marina joins us, good afternoon. Emma says missing the double act today. Mike will be pleased with that, but I'm sure I'm an adequate substitute going solo for the day. Opportunity now to discuss one of our regular topics and regular features, which is why I love Bourne. So as always, when the rebroadcast comes out, there'll be a little bit of video content which goes in there. And this week that's going to come from Kay from Tan 360, based at the Burley Centre in Bourne, who's going to tell us why she loves living and working in Bourne with a very established business that she has there. So, just going through a few little other topics as well, if we may now. Again, any questions, anything you'd like to ask us, please just drop us a message in the comments box or drop me an email. I've got everything set up as we speak right now. It's going to be a shortened version of the show today, but there's still time to get any comments, any questions in that you wish to ask. A really interesting topic which has come out this week, and it's gone out to the estate agents, is all about the Rightmove House Price Index, which is something which gets released on a quarterly and annual basis via Rightmove, obviously one of the main market leaders in terms of property search engines and portals in the country. And we do have a little bit of information regarding not only nationwide but also more geographically located to this area. And the interesting element to this is that in the East Midlands area, which takes in not just Bourne, but it also takes in all of the areas that we cover here at Hill and Clark within our 5 offices, the average price in February, and this is an average across the region, was 217,000. So confidence is really up in the marketplace at the moment, which is fantastic. That's a monthly change and an increase of 1.9%. Of which that's an annual increase of 6.3% year on year. So things looking really buoyant in this region at the moment. Locally to Bourne, we've mentioned previously and in the past that house prices and the market has increased both within the year and indeed even in the last 3-month period, going up just under 3% in the last 3 months. So things going in the right direction, market's really buoyant. There's a lot of factors working in our favour as well, in terms of the fact that we're hopefully all being well, spring's round the corner. And Easter, of course, is the end of this month as well, which traditionally is the best time of year if you're looking to sell your home. So I can only encourage people that are thinking of selling their home, give us a call, get your market appraisals in the next couple of weeks, look to get your home ready for the marketplace, get it on the market ready for the Easter period, because traditionally it's a very, very busy time and a time you should take advantage of going into the early spring period. The average time to sell, and again, this is very much the case of an average for the East Midlands area, sales being achieved in 65 days on average in this area, which is phenomenal. And actually that is the quickest in the whole of the country for property selling. So a very, very buoyant area at the moment in this part of the world, and very much if you are looking to sell, get the best price for your home, as I mentioned earlier, and in the quickest time frame, look to get your house on the market straight away. But it's really, really positive that things are improving and going in the right direction, and there's still not enough houses to the marketplace at the moment, which is probably one of the big factors involved. So that just gives you a little bit of an update on the Rightmove House Price Index, which has just come out this week. So that's the latest news there. Natasha sends us a quick message. Lewis, can you tell us how the rental market is in Bourne? The rental market in Bourne's really buoyant at the moment. You know, there's very little to the market at the moment up for let. I think there's, the last time I checked, I think yesterday, I think there's only 9 properties available in the Bourne area up for let. They are turning really quickly, in some cases turning within 24 hours of coming to the market. So a really, really buoyant time at the moment in terms of properties to rent. Equally, a lot of investors out in the marketplace as well that are looking to snap up properties for rent. So in particular, we're getting a lot of inquiries from investors wanting 1-bedroom properties, ideal for a person just going kind of on their own to get onto their own independence, or maybe that opportunity to save for the housing ladder. 2-bedroom homes really popular with the couples, single people. They're really, really popular in terms of the rental market at the moment, and also the 3-bedroom semis, the starter homes, the starter family homes, really, really moving quite quickly, both in the rental market and the selling market as well. So I know here at Hill and Clark we are desperate for more properties to let in the Bourne area and the villages as well. So if you are or do have a property which you're thinking of letting out, or would like an up-to-date market appraisal for rental purposes, or indeed considering selling, please pop in and come and see us. Marina, our lettings manager, will be delighted to come out and see you and give you an accurate figure on how much you'd be able to achieve per month at the moment. Prices are really, really strong at the moment. I know there's a big variety of 2-bedroom properties which are which have just gone to let already, which are varying anything from apartments 550 to 600 and beyond, and 3-bedroom properties which are going anything from 650 through to 750 per calendar month. So you can even look to get a little bit more on that. But Marina is the person for that. And if you drop in, come and see us, drop us an email or give us a bell. We'll be delighted to get those guys to come out and see you. So thank you for your question there, Natasha, on what is a very buoyant rental market in Bourne at the moment. So it's 25 to 4 on Thursday the 1st of March. Spring's round the corner. It's absolutely pouring with snow outside at the moment, but we do keep going here at Hill and Clark, and we're determined to bring you the property show as well. Keep sending your questions in, keep sending your comments in as well. Really appreciate everybody joining us and watching on an afternoon when it's a miserable day, to say the least, and a lot of people at work. Couple of final articles really just to finish up today. First and foremost, we touched 2 weeks ago about the council tax rises and council tax proposals within the South Kesteven area and beyond. It has been confirmed that Lincolnshire County Council have voted to increase the share of the council tax by 4.95%. So that has been agreed, and that will affect all the local authorities, both here, South Kesteven, out to South Holland, down toward the Boston area as well, where we have all of our offices. So there'll be an impact to the council tax bandings there for you as homeowners, and that will come into place from April. So that has been voted by Lincolnshire County Council. A little bit of an article which came out as well this week via Nick Bowles, who is the MP for the South Kesteven area, covers Grantham, Stamford, Bourne, and I know this has been echoed by the MP for the Spalding and South Holland districts as well. There's been quite a big article made from these local MPs that further government intervention in the house building industry needs to be applied. There's been a bit of a slow up on new builds coming into the area. I know we reported very early doors in our broadcast about the fact that they are looking to aim as a national government to build 300,000 extra homes in regions. But the local MPs are reporting that this is falling quite well behind, and that the government should intervene in terms of acquiring land at a price which is fair for the community. And I think that's one of the big elements. We talk about new build prices traditionally always being quite a bit higher than the residential resale marketplace, and that can be an element due to the fact of build costs, and it can be an element down to the fact of land acquisition as well. So the government are reporting that they feel that the national government should step in, and there shouldn't be the taxpayer shouldn't be penalised when buying a new home from inflated prices, and that land prices should be a bit fairer. So that's gone to consultation at a higher level at the moment, and we'll be able to bring you a little bit more information and look to probably bring you a few more comments from different developers in the area as well on how they see that impact. But the local MPs, the local government, really keen to keep pushing on and ensuring that there is enough housing within the region within the next 20 years and that the housing needs are met. Finally, one last article just to finish off this afternoon. Again, keep your comments and questions coming in. Really appreciate your feedback, of course. Homeowners remortgage ahead of the potential rate hike. An article which has come out via Zoopla this week is the fact that over £20 billion nationwide was advanced in January, which is a 9.7% lending rise on January 2017, which is a massive increase, and this is being reported by the leading mortgage lenders and the Council of Mortgage Lenders as well, who oversee all of the lenders within the UK. There is a big kind of driver to the market that it looks like interest rates could look to go up. There's no specifics in terms of what could be happening in terms of when they'll go up or indeed to what level. But they have seen an increase in terms of remortgages of 4.6% year on year, especially people trying to fix deals. There could be an element of Brexit being involved. There's a lot of uncertainty on what's going to happen in terms of the economy with Brexit. But a lot of people, a lot of homeowners are looking to try and secure the best rate possible for the mortgage market, and ensure that they get the fixed rate at the best possible rate for the foreseeable future. It's mentioned here that 2 and 5 year products are the kind of most popular as it stands at the moment, and indeed that the Bank of England Monetary Policy Committee are looking at potentially increasing the interest rates within the next quarter. So watch this space. There's obviously a lot of activity going on in the mortgage market. There is an increase there quite clearly on lending as well, which is really good news for the housing market when it comes to buying and selling. But from the perspective of if you do require any advice, we do have what's called the Mortgage Advice Bureau here at Hill & Clark, and the advisors here will be able to give you all the best advice possible to suit your needs and your current circumstances or your current mortgage if you have one in place. So again, give us a bell here on 01778 3000069. Drop us an email, bournesales@hillclark.co.uk, or indeed pop in and come and have a chat with us, and we can put you in contact with our advisors who will be able to give you the best advice possible in the mortgage and remortgage market. So that's it for today. It's 20 to 4 here on Thursday the 1st of March. It's the Bourne Property Show live. Good afternoon to Bev, who's just joined us as well. So it's a shortened version just with myself today of the Bourne Property Show. We hope that you found the bits and pieces in the articles there informative. Any questions, any comments, please keep sending them through to us via our Facebook page, via our comments page on Facebook Live. Keep emailing them across to us. Myself and Mike will be back next week with some hot topics which we'll put onto Facebook on Monday. This will be rebroadcast later on as well, and we appreciate you tuning in this afternoon on a very wintry and cold day. Stay safe, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.